Gothem Memoirs may contain violence and sexual content. Okay, I am so getting demonetized. Hi Queens, it's Viv playing Dress Up Time Princess, and today I want to show you some mature parts of Dress Up Time. This game literally has the most lit storylines in which you can choose your own paths and endings. If you want to play your own story, especially if you disagree with my choices, the Dress Up Time Princess link is in the description below, so let's go. Like and subscribe, of course, for more Dress Up Time Princess content. Also, if you haven't used my code Vivi yet for a $100 in-game pack, the code still works. Go in-game to get your goodies now. Give yourself a boost in-game. You deserve it. Let me start over at chapter 1 to show you where I start off. So, 1-1. Intern reporter. I find myself in a crowded streets of New York, a reporter struggling to keep her job. Will I be able to handle the upcoming interview? Hopefully, I don't completely suck or die or anything. Someone bumps me from behind as my vision clears. Ouch! What? Excuse me, I'm in a rush, says question mark. A man in a gray checker suit squeezes past me as he says this. Without glancing back, he melts into the crowd as he hurries into the tall building ahead. I would have stopped him and argued with him under normal circumstances, but now, really? I would not do that. I just, when people bump me, I just like, yeah, whatever. Like, you know, it happens. Maybe they're like trying to catch a bus, or maybe they're late to something, but I would not pull people back to argue with them. Well, that's just me. Where am I? Thanks to my previous experience, I'm not too shocked this time. This is my third book. I must have entered a new storybook. As for my current identity, I focused and tried to search through my memories for information on this world. This is early 20th century New York City, and my current identity is Elizabeth Colvin, 23, intern reporter at the Sun News. I am on my way to work, and I'm about to be late. Uh-oh, this is my desk. These must be the Sun News offices. I take a deep breath. I exit the elevator. I look at my watch. 3 minutes past 9. Oh no, I'm late. Everyone else is preoccupied with the work, too busy to notice me. I crouch and attempt to sneak to my desk. Elizabeth? Are you late again? Oh, crap. It's a familiar voice and I get a bad feeling. Unsurprisingly, the office staff all turn to look at me. A man in gray checker suit smirks as he approaches. Him again! He bumped into me at the entrance. I am angry but embarrassed at the same time thanks to Elizabeth's influence. I'm not that late. You're too loud, Jason. Jason, ha ha ha! Your sneaking act was pretty funny. A few busybodies watch us, awaiting some kind of drama. Let me guess. Did you stay up last night to edit the article that the chief editor rejected? I didn't. Oh, I forgot. That would be pointless. An article by truth seeker Elizabeth is unusable even after editing. Anger surges in me when I hear the nickname truth seeker Elizabeth. Don't call me that. Don't you think it's a cute nickname? Truth seeker Elizabeth. Isn't it our job to report the truth? When I was in college, there you go again. How many times must you flaunt that you're an Imperial University graduate? What's the point? You're still a poor country bumpkin struggling to stay afloat in New York. That has nothing to do with my article, Jason. If you're going to keep personally attacking me like that, I won't stand for it. Who's being unreasonable now? Getting angry because you don't agree with an opinion? I've said it before, women shouldn't be reporters. You're better off being a housewife. Oh, if you said that in 2020, you're getting fired if you said that in 2020. I guess in their timeline it's okay, but not at this time. You! Elizabeth, the chief wants you in his office. A colleague interrupts our argument. Jason finally stops harassing me and leaves looking smug. Is this about yesterday's article? There are 5 others in the chief's office, all of them interns like me. Some look at me gloatingly. What are you standing outside for, Elizabeth? Get in here. Yes, chief. Were you late again? Actually, I can't possibly tell him I needed to find my bearings because I just entered a storybook. I don't want to hear your excuses. The chief addresses everyone in the room after my scolding. Frankly speaking, I don't care if you're on time, but your articles better attract readers. I was made editor-in-chief because I knew where to look for news and I earned the boss's respect for it. If you want to make it in New York, you better, at the very least, meet my expectations. The chief looked at us sternly. I have a perfect task for young reporters like you. It's an opportunity to prove yourself. New York's Metropolitan Hospital is hiding something. It would be a major scoop if we could figure out what exactly they're hiding. Who wants to go investigate? The reporters murmur among themselves. Elizabeth's memories surfaced in my mind when I heard the words Metropolitan Hospital. Metal bars, chains, leather belts, electric shocks, countless horrifying images flash in my mind. The hospital isn't one that saves lives. It's a prison for the mentally ill. It seems too dangerous. I don't want to go to such a scary place. The reporter's murmurs eventually settled down. Have you come to a decision? What about Elizabeth? She should have the time if she's done with her article. A chill runs down my spine when my name is mentioned. I look up at the chief. He stares at me with an unreadable expression, seeming to take over Philip's suggestion. Mary, Jones, and Phillips all wrote fairly good articles last week. Even though Dennis had to edit Mary's 3 times, it was ultimately passable. As for Elizabeth, the chief looks at me sternly. Oh no. You failed to submit an acceptable article even after editing it 5 times. That's because I don't want any excuses. There's no place for an incompetent reporter at this newspaper. I'm giving you a chance. I can't believe Philip suggested me. Do it or don't bother coming back tomorrow. I don't want to do it, but alright, I'll investigate the Metropolitan Hospital. The chief's face twitches in an ugly smile. But what should I be on the lookout for, Chief? If you can't figure out that on your own, you shouldn't be a reporter. I want to see something good from you this time. I'll do my best. Why am I even working here? Okay, undercover nurse. Let's start up this story. Yeah, I don't really want to be here, but I need this job if I want to stay in New York. If it doesn't go well, I have to go back home and work on the fields. So, bummer. How can a place like this exist in New York City? A stark contrast to the city's hustle and bustle. The area is closed off by heavy gates. Only a window door provides a glimpse of the outside world. The nurse's attitude changes once she learns my intention. Please let me in. I'll settle for a few photographs. Shoo! Says middle-aged nurse. You so-called reporters only come here for your yellow journalism. If you don't have any other business here, leave now. She walks away, ignoring my pleas. What now? I couldn't even get in. I dejectedly leave the hospital, coming up with excuses for my parents when I have to live with them again. While walking past an alley, I noticed a prominent place sign employees only. I can enter the hospital from here, right? Oh, I'm in. There are 4 small buildings surrounding by clothes and sheets hanging out to dry. This must be the hospital's laundry area. A freshly laundered nurse's uniform. That's very convenient. And this will make sneaking much easier. Alrighty, let's sneak, y'all. Sneak, 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 sneak. Okay, so in order to pass the stage, simple, formal, Gothem Memoirs. Simple, formal, Gothem Memoirs, and basically wearing the nurse outfit that they gave me. And so I have this hat here, and I got this nurse uniform. Perfect. As for shoes, nice. Socks, nice. And accessories, got the gloves, got this ring, and got this purse. Let's do it up. And I have a scimitar dream, level 2 only. Alright, let's duke it out. Dawn Blade, and perfect! Ooh, let's see. I can't believe it. I actually got in. I'm excited, but also a little lost. This place is huge. Where should I start? Why are you standing there? We need to get to block A. Uh-oh. Are you talking to me? Who else? Let's go. Right away. Where are you going? Block A is that way. Thank goodness the door to block A is unlocked. Oh my goodness. Even though I gain entry to block A, the other nurse is going to notice I'm unfamiliar with the area. I adjust my sleeves and steal a peek at the nurse standing behind me. She definitely is eyeing me suspiciously. Oh no. I need to do something before she calls for security. Help! I need your help! They're gonna hurt me! Young female patient. A young woman dressed in a hospital gown dashes out somewhere and clings to me. She appears to be terrified of something. Use her as cover. Oh, what's your room number? I'll take you there. It's 108, but I don't want to. I guide her firmly towards the room. I can sense the wavering suspicion of the other nurse. I'm fine from here. Oh, right, you didn't say something about someone hurting you? No, you heard wrong. No one is hurting me. Stella. Brother, you're here. How are you feeling? I feel fine. You should be more compassionate to your patients. You can go now. I would like to speak to my sister in private. Can I get some help? Jessica Taylor is having another relapse. A young nurse urgently from the top of the staircase to the second floor. I shouldn't go up there. I should avoid further contact with anybody else. I take a step back and begin retreating behind a wall. My sudden movement catches her eyes. You there! Please hurry. I need your help. I have no choice. I don't want to raise any more suspicions. As I walk deeper into the hospital, I witness despair beyond my imagination. This place is occupied by violent nurses, indifferent doctors, and brutalized patients. Okay, quick, get the straps. Straps? What for? Oh my goodness. I enter the ward with a nurse with heavy straps in tow. What the? The ward is in a repulsive state. The walls are grimy and there are stains on the bedding. A woman in a hospital gown is writhing violently on the bed while a few nurses struggle to hold her in place. Stop staring and tie her down. Oh my gosh. This is a lot. This is a lot. Oh, that's not okay to do. With the straps in place, the nurses leave the ward. I give the patient a quick glance. Her hospital gown is in tatters. Her disheveled blonde hair obscures her face. A low cry escapes her throat. I can't tell if it's anger or sadness, perhaps both. Stay behind and watch her. I'm going to speak to Dr. Freeman about proceeding with her surgery. What surgery? The lobotomy, of course. How do you not know? This has been explained many times. Goodness! The brain is such a complex organ. How can anyone just meddle with it? Of course I know. Having to strap the patient caught me off guard. I just forgot. Huh. Don't think you can just coast in here. A job as laid back as this is hard to come by. The nurse continues to grumble before leaving me alone with the patient. Is Amy here? Have you seen Amy? Oh, Amy, my sweet daughter. Where are you? Well, I understand the words she's saying. I'm not sure what they mean exactly. Even though she may be making it up, I could still get some details from her article. Did something happen to Amy? Is she... Oh, father said she's looking for Amy. He promised he'd bring her back. Jessica's father said the greatest detective in the world. That's why Jessica loves father the most. Did your father manage to find Amy? No, father is dead and Jessica no longer has a home. Both father and Amy are gone. Jessica is left with nothing. What happened to your father, Jessica? They said father committed suicide, but Jessica doesn't believe it. He must still be looking for Amy. Jessica will be waiting for Amy to return from school. Jessica will be waiting for her father to return from the station. Is she speaking in third person? Jessica will be waiting, still waiting. She's incoherent, but I understand her. I pieced together a tragic story about a woman who lost her daughter and her father. What a horrible life. This will make a good article, but I need to verify it. While I'm writing an article in my head, a young nurse hurriedly enters the ward. Her surgery has been postponed to next month. I don't know why they insist on having Dr. Freeman perform such a simple procedure. Well, Dr. Freeman's famous after all, but can Miss Taylor afford the surgery? She has a distant relative who is footing the bill. That's lucky. Did she really lose both her father and daughter? Why are you so concerned about her? It's just hard to believe so much misfortune can happen to one person. Misfortune is common to those with no money or power in New York. Oh, yeah, I guess. This hospital is run by the city, so some things are less than above board. If you wish to avoid any misfortune of your own, don't ask so many questions while you're here. It's difficult to change the city on your own, but I'm a reporter. I can't give up this easily. I can't just turn a blind eye. Really? We'll see how things turn out for you. Let's go get something to eat. Huh? You! Stop her! That woman's a reporter! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That was too close. Can't get caught. Taxi! Sun News at the World Tower, please. Oh my gosh. I found something big in the Metropolitan Hospital, Chief. I'll decide how big it really is when you finish the article. You have 2 hours. This is your last chance, and if you don't come up with something good, you can start packing your bags. If I want to keep my job, I need to write in a way that would appeal to the chief. I'll try my best to preserve the truth of the story. Don't worry, Chief. I'll write something you'll love. What stuck out the most to me was the mistreatment of patients and my encounter with Jessica. What should I focus on? Tragic tale of a mad woman? Yeah, Jessica's tales of lost loved ones is the one that our readers can relate to. If I start the article with her, our readers will sympathize and be more receptive to the rest of the article. That's what I'm gonna write about. 2 hours later. Not bad. You finally grasped the essence of news writing. The key is to not report the facts, but appeal to the emotion of our readers. Take this to the layout editor and tell them to put this front page. Thank you so much, Chief. Thank you. If you can give me stories like this on a regular basis, there will always be a place for you here. I'm both delighted and shaken by the Chief's unexpected praise. I didn't expect to win him over just by changing my writing style. The belief I held were worthless to him. If I want more opportunities to be heard, I will need to compromise. Okay, up next, 1-3 celebratory party, grand and elegant. Let's start this up. The streets of New York are as bustling as ever this morning, even as the spring winds must of commuters here. Sun News should be publishing my article today. I hope I didn't exaggerate too much. My stomach tightens. Sigh, I wonder if the article will be well received. Breaking news, a crazed woman and her broken family. More on Sun News. I turn toward the voice and find a shabbily dressed newsboy. I approach the child after the other customers leave. Hello, ma'am. Breaking news in Sun News. Grab a copy before we are sold out. All right, give me a copy. The boy beams brightly and hands over the newspaper I asked for. A crazed woman and her broken family. Oh, that's what I wrote. Amazing. The chief really did put my article on the front page. Suppressing my excitement, I head for the newspaper office. I wait at the office for hours before the chief arrives. Today's sales hit a new record, the highest this year. The chief bursts through the doors and shouts the good news. We've been the Mandarin Daily today. You're attending the New York press dinner party with me tonight, Elizabeth. It starts at 8. Don't be late. Huh? Did I just get invited to something really important? Shortly after, I hear disgruntled whispers from my colleagues. Does he really want truth seeker Elizabeth at the dinner party, says Jason. But you promised to take me to the dinner party, Uncle Martin, says Mary. You don't mean to bring that country bumpkin, do you? She has no business going to a dinner party. Silence! Elizabeth earned this, so keep your opinions to yourself. Unbelievable! Can't a single article really affect sales that much? You don't believe me, you silly girl. Nothing is impossible in New York. I believe you, but I've never been to a dinner party. You worry too much. Just look pretty. I'll be there to help ya. Okay, so I'm just going to look pretty. Yes, I'll be there. Grand, elegant, Gothem Memoirs. And let's do search, and let's put on this here. Let's put on this, and let's wear a pretty dress. All right. And then for accessories, let's put on this necklace, this earring. Oh gosh, I don't have much options here. Let's put on this camera thing, and let's get ready. Wow, the crowd. Okay, 8.8% towards my base score. Good. Great. Perfect. Nice. Oh dear, it's 8:30. I wonder if the chief is still waiting for me. I try to enter the establishment, but 2 men dressed in black suits stop me. Good evening, gentlemen. I'm Elizabeth Colvin, a reporter from the Sun News. I'm here for the dinner party. May I see your invitation card? The chief has the invitation cards. I'll find him and get him to show them to you. Someone approaches. Oh, Miss Colvin. Hey, do me a favor and let her through. Oh, you're Mr. Harris's friend? I apologize for being rude. Thank you, sir. How do you know me? Ha ha ha, everyone knows who Elizabeth Colvin is after reading your article in the Sun News. We're fashionably late, but let's not push it. Shall we get inside? Yes, gladly. My efforts have finally paid off. This is all beginning for me. Elizabeth! The chief is standing beside the champagne tower and waving at me. There you are, Chief. James, meet Elizabeth Colvin, the pride of Sun News. Aha! The famous Miss Colvin. It's a pleasure to meet you. How does it feel to lose in sales? I hope you get used to it quickly. In future, before the chief can finish his sentence, a waiter approaches him and whispers to his ears. Ahem. Excuse me for a moment. The chief leaves in a hurry. It must be something urgent. Care for a glass of champagne, Miss Colvin? It's not every day we get to sample something like this. I may not agree with the prohibition, but aren't they flaunting the law too blatantly? I've read your article. Your flair has left me deeply impressed. A talented young woman like yourself should be given more opportunity. Here's my business card. Thank you. I continue exchanging pleasantries until the chief returns. Come with me. We need to talk. Uh-oh. What's up, Chief? You're fired, Elizabeth. What? Yeah, exactly. What? You heard me. You're fired. Wait, what? No, you were just praising me for my article. I don't want to repeat myself a third time. You can come in tomorrow to pack your things. The chief tries to leave. Shocked, I grabbed onto his sleeves. Wait, I don't understand. What happened? Nothing is impossible in New York, Elizabeth Colvin. Take your hand off me. I don't want to cause a scene and disgrace you further. The panic in my voice attracts the attention of surrounding people. They smirk while watching the situation unfold. I timidly release the chief and he walks off. I can't stay here any longer. What the heck? I shiver as I drag my feet through the night. The streets feel unusually cold today. I thought I would have a place at Sun News as long as I could produce results. Life always proves to be unpredictable. However, the article was a failure. I even lost my job. I should have listened to my parents. I shouldn't have come to New York. Months after hard work down the drain, my dreams were shattered in minutes. If nothing is impossible in New York, why can't something good happen to me? I hear heavy footsteps behind me. I fear the worst. Who could that be at this hours? Could it be a mugger? No. It can't be. Please just be a passerby. Despite quickly my pace, the footsteps draw closer. I grow increasingly uneasy. Oh no, he's following me. I need to get away. I hear a gunshot further down the street. Surprised, I stop and look around. I notice a small alley partially blocked by debris. A slim person could slip through. Okay, let's turn into the alley. I guess I could escape there. I squeeze through the gaps in the debris. Okay, I remove my heels to run faster. He couldn't be following me anymore, could he? I stop running as I don't hear footsteps anymore. Phew, thank goodness. Oh no, he's here, no! What's happening? Hee. You're pretty fast, little kitten, but I always finish the job. What the? 5 days later, on the streets of New York. Read all about it, Sun News Mandarin Daily. I'd like a copy of Sun News. All right, here you go. There is big news today. Woman found murdered in alley? Me? I died? When danger strikes, judge the situation and make a firm decision to get safely. I died? Oh my god. Wait, what? I died in stage 3. Oh my god. Oh, wow. That's really, really sad.